Yo, what's up everybody? It's POV and I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all some videos and I'm not going on hiatus this time. So, without further ado, I wanna say shout out to my man Clayton for always pushing me, trying to tell me go ahead and do the videos, put some more videos out. I'm tired of seeing 3 videos. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright? I got y'all. New videos coming soon, but first let's get into this old one that I should have posted last year. Alright? What's up everybody? Well, welcome back to POV Kyle. Everything you want to know about my favorite albums. First things first, hit that subscribe button down below if you like this content. Plus, hit that bell, be a part of the notification style. Got a shout out to all my bald head gang representatives, my over 20 brace gang. Today I'm wearing a specific get up, you know what I'm saying, to depict another one of my favorite albums that I like so much, Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. You know, pivotal point in '93, took somebody's career, super skyrocketed. You know, overall, great album. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to this album now, it does sound dated. But that's due to the fact that back in '93, you know, each coast had their own specific sound. You know what I'm saying? You could tell an East Coast record, you could tell a West Coast record, you could tell a South record, you could tell a Midwest record. You know, especially in the West, they had that G-Funk sound, right? So that's with the synthesized melodic tones, you know, slow music, you know what I mean? That's what they had. It was called G-Funk, you know, by Dr. Dre and that whole clique at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they did. So today I got my button down on, my little khakis on, the chucks on. I ain't gonna show you the feet, but it is what it is. And also during this time, if a rapper had beef with somebody, they put it on a record. You know what I mean? Like, they really gave them some bars on records. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, oh, I'm gonna go on IG. Oh, I'm gonna go to Twitter. Oh, I'm just gonna, you know, just type away. It's like, nah, they put their issue on record. They let their bars speak. You know what I'm saying? If the song was good, song was good. They gave you fire, they gave you fire. And I mean, back in those days, you had to wait some time for somebody to get another record out. So it wasn't like you could just go and upload the night. Even though most people don't even do that now. And even though they got that power, they don't even do it. They just, oh, let me go on IG. Let me start typing away. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do for some strange reason. But back then, they actually let their nuts hang.
I let my nuts hang, right?
Back then, they actually let their nuts hang. You know what I'm saying? If they had you, they was gonna say your name on the record. They had beef with you, and that's what Snoop did on a couple songs. You know, which stemmed from Dr. Dre's Chronic, when, you know, they was going at Easy, was going at Uncle Luke, Tim Dog, you know. So stuff like that. He really showcases that again on this album, Snoop anyway. But also, what I like about this album is the significance it holds. You know what I mean? Like, you listen to Snoop, '93 Snoop. See, a lot of people know Snoop nowadays as the Instagram dude with the do-rags on and the silky do-rag and stuff like that, and just talking about politics, talking about Trump, talking about all that stuff. But you listen to the music, man. Go back and listen to the music. All right? Find out why Snoop is the way Snoop is now. You know what I'm saying? From what he came from, right? And the significance he holds with me is the fact, like, you listen to that '93, and it's just like that slow, different type of sound that you ain't hear. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't used to. See, I grew up in New York where it was different sound. It was more like that hard undertone. It was that boom bap. You know what I mean? That's just how it was. You know, and that's what I grew up accustomed to listen to, right? So after I started broadening my horizons and hearing other sounds, I'm like, damn. I was like it really sound like the sound is unique. You know, listening to tracks like Gin and Juice, like, that's where you hear that so much drama. You know what I'm saying? Like the slow flow. So like you're just vibing with it, and just he's taking you on a lyrical melody, and you just vibing with it the whole way through. You know what I'm saying? So tracks like Gin and Juice, you got the Shiznit, where he does talk about Uncle Luke, you know what I'm saying, putting names on tracks and waiting for them to respond. And then you got a song like Lottie Dottie, which doesn't really, I don't ever hear it happen no more, where you could take somebody else's song and cover it on your own record. You know what I'm saying? On album, I don't really hear it happening anymore. Nowadays, it's definitely more the sample, chopping it up, putting it out there like that. But, you know, back then you could do that, I guess, and get away with it. I don't know, you know, what the fees they had to pay or whatever. But nowadays, you know, people, if I was to take somebody else's song and like redo the whole song my own way, that's like, would somebody say like that's creative or that's not creative? Like, how would you look at that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I mean, when I look at that song and I listen to it, I'm like, I mean, he put his own unique spin on it. I don't know how much flack or whatever he got from it, but it was still dope. You listen to it, it's still a crazy record. You know what I'm saying? It's, to me, a part of the track listening, it sounds good on there. You know what I mean? But, you know, also, I mean, songs like Murder Was the Case, which he caught a charge for a murder charge. You know, publicly, everywhere. You seen it, the tabloids is everywhere. Publicly, everybody knows about it. Caught a murder case, and you like a top rapper at the time. You know, you like one of the top rappers at the time. Like, that happening nowadays, I think it's real unlikely because a lot of people, I'm not going to say they move smarter, but it's like they talk a lot, but they got somebody else to back it up for them. Because if I'm the breadwinner, shit, I'm not f***ing shit up. I'm not messing my lifestyle up. I like doing this. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? But then it's like, well, are you about that action? I mean, if you caught the charge, I would say you about that action. And yeah. Anyway, but what I like about that song is it's not just, you know, him depicting what's going on or whatever, but it's also the fact that a couple years later, a line out of that song is used by another up and coming rapper. Even though, I mean, used on one of his beats, I would say. The artist is Jay-Z, as you know. You know what I mean? Like, he used one of the lines out of that song that made The Evils, that's in the chorus of The Evils, right, off of his debut album, Reasonable Doubt. And then also, my favorite song on the album, which is Who Am I, What's My Name? You know, that whole first intro, the whole intro verse, what Jay-Z uses off that song, Jigga My Nigga, on Ruff Ryders, Ride or Die Volume 1 album. With Jay using lines like that, to me it shows like he's paying homage to somebody. He's paying... You know, I don't think it's just swagger jacking, you know, when they used to say that about, oh, he's taking this line, taking that line. To me, it's like, yo, dude said a crazy line. I like it. Yeah, I wish I could have thought of that or something like that. So let me shout it out. I'm going to say it too, you know, just to big him up. And you know who creates the line. You know what I mean? And then if you do your history or your research, you're going to find out anyway. So, you know, it's like, oh, yo, he was shouting him out. That's pretty dope. I like that camaraderie between artists. And they both huge artists from the 90s that blew up, you know. But one thing I definitely like about this album is not only did Snoop showcase his own talent, you know, he did something that Dr. Dre did for him, you know, which was Dr. Dre put Snoop on the Chronic album. This is the first time the masses is hearing somebody like Snoop Dogg, but Dre is this huge artist, you know what I mean? So Snoop does the same for his group, Dogg Pound, Nate Dogg, Daz Dillinger, Corrupt, you know, Lady of Rage, Warren G, puts them all throughout the album. So now people's like, who are these dudes, right? And not only do they blend extremely well, it's like also let them shine on his album, which, how many people gonna do that now? And not only his album, his debut album, his first album out, like he lets his own group like put dope ass verses. Like, no, I don't know if he said change this or change that, but as you can tell, like, I don't know if he did or not, but it was, the way it came out was flawless. The intro track, which is you know, I'm not talking about the intro like the number one song, but the first song on there, like G-Funk intro, he got Lady of Rage killing it in the most gangster fashion. You know what I'm saying? 93 gangster fashion, got her killing it. You know what I'm saying? First opening verse, and it brings you into it like, you know, like just wow. You know what I'm saying? And not too many people nowadays, I don't think would ever do that. Unless it's a collaborative effort. Not too many artists on their first album nowadays that they coming out with on the first single or not the first single, but the first track on the album, are they having one of their, you know, group members had the first verse. Had the first song. You know what I'm saying? Because Snoop ain't really say too much on there, but he just did his little outro thing on the song. And then you got songs like Serial Killer, where Daz has the hardest verse on it. Even with Ruff, Snoop, and RBX on there, Daz has the hardest verse on there. That's another thing I like about this, because Snoop ain't had the hardest verses or the best verses on the songs where he features everybody else. Like, in my eyes anyway. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. You can listen to it and you see the same thing. But to me, other than Snoop, the biggest star on this album was Corrupt. Like on songs like Serial Killer, Ain't No Fun, Doggy Dog World, and For All My Bitches and My Niggas. This dude Corrupt comes to destroy. Alright? Probably to me one of the most underrated lyricists in this game. Like, don't get the shine he deserves. Like, this dude snaps. Go listen to it. I'm not gonna be able to just, give it to you right now, but go listen to it. The dude Corrupt snaps. I see why, Kendrick Lamar, like that's Kendrick Lamar's favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? Corrupt. Like, dude snaps, man. But like I said, not a lot of artists will do that nowadays. You had small exceptions even back then. Like, you had Jay-Z did it for Memphis Bleak on, Hard Knock Life Volume 2, Hand It Down. That's Memphis Bleak snapping. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess like he was planning Memphis Bleak on taking over. But I don't know what happened with that. Then you got Kanye did it with Nicki on Monster. Now at this time, Kanye could have had Nicki be like, nah, we ain't using that verse. You gotta change it. Like, but no, he let Nicki Minaj shine, and Nicki Minaj had the best verse on that song, right? And then Kanye comes back and does it again, a couple years ago with Chance the Rapper on Ultralight Beam. Now Chance blew up after that. But for a fact, when you listen to this album, if you listen 2018, well, that's the only time you're gonna listen nowadays, right? 2018, 2019, till whatever. Right, but if you listen, it does sound dated. It does sound like it came from a specific era. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. But it doesn't make it no less great. The consistency throughout the album definitely keeps its gangster tone. Dude talking about smoking, fucking bitches, gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Shooting, whatever, all that, selling, all that. You know what I mean? And then, like, the cohesiveness, it definitely blends well. Like, you can't knock how the album is. You can't. It definitely blends well. Anyway, who had better gangster music? East Coast, West Coast, South, Midwest in the 90s. You know what I mean? Leave the comments down below. That's POV. It's my time. 2 up to y'all. I'm out. Go check it out.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O-double-G. But I somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day.